This video will show you how to take the wires out of the factory quick disconnect. This is off of a 1999 Ford F150 stock radio. So this was a wiring harness off one of the quick disconnects off the radio, and I was interested in pulling the wires out of the quick disconnect and being able to reuse them without destroying the wire or the quick disconnect or cutting the wires somewhere in here. I went out to the salvage yard and just cut one out from a scrap vehicle to learn what I needed to do. So usually you'll see the wires are crimped onto a metal clip. Usually these clips are inserted into the back of the connector, and a little tab prevents them from being pulled back out. That is similar in this connection. However, getting to it without destroying the quick disconnect is a little tricky. As mentioned, this is off of a 99 Ford F150. First thing you want to do is, on both sides, there's a little overlap of this red clip. This red clip is what we'll remove first. So I'm using these little spatula looking pick. I think I picked these up at Harbor Freight. And if you lift up here off the side, that lets you get that side opened up. Then I just use my fingers to keep that side pried open so that you can get around to the other side and do the same thing. Once you've done that, it kind of just pops out just from the tension that it's on. Just place that aside. I'm going to take off this pink and black wire. Let's start with this pink and black wire. It's the first one. Easy to follow. Here's another pick I've got. It's basically just goes to a point. Kind of customized it into this L-shaped version. Probably for some other project I had. So it's kind of hard to see in here, but right in here is where the tab is that's going up to prevent this metal end of the clip from slipping out the back. So what I do is just hold a little bit of tension on the back, take your little point on your pick, slide it up along the bottom of the metal clip till you hit the plastic quick disconnect. Kind of push down. Slips out. Much easier when the video camera isn't operating. You don't want to pull down too hard, otherwise the little plastic clip inside can break. And when you press the wire back in, you want it to be able to reset. reset, won't come back out. Don't try to come in from the back area. You'll end up, if you shove something back in here, hoping that you'll press down that plastic retainer tab down low enough, you'll just end up breaking it. So let's try to see if we can do it again. I put a little bit of tension back here in the back. Slide your point down this groove till you feel it hit the plastic clip. Pull down, pry down. I'm prying down with my left finger, and you'll just feel that little plastic clip pull out of the way. That plastic clip is riding right up against this back area here, preventing the wire from slipping back out. Once you're out of the way, it slips out. The plastic retainer in this harness clip is still good. The end of your wire on the clip on the end of your radio stock wiring is still good. What originally got me going on this was the speakers on the right hand side of my passenger side of the vehicle. Both were low volume, so I swapped out the speakers, driver side to passenger side, and that still didn't fix anything. A couple forums had mentioned that I probably had bad wiring and that's why the sound wasn't going through. So I thought the easy thing would be is to go into the harness, swap the actual locations of the driver side and passenger side within the wiring harness itself, plug it back in, see if it worked. Later on I decided just to go get a stock radio from the salvage yard, swap out the radio and see if that fixed my issue, and sure enough it did. So didn't actually have to do this, but thought while I was at it, maybe somebody else had a project like this, had interest in it, and could benefit from this video. Moving on to the second wire in the wiring harness. I'm not going to do all of these, I just want to show the process again. Put a little tension on the back. Now I'm going down the second groove till I hit the plastic clip. Press down on the left hand side, wire comes out. Hopefully somebody finds this useful. When I was removing this wiring harness from my radio, I did end up breaking this clip here, so I could see a reason for wanting to swap it back out so that this retainer clip, I could replace that and wouldn't have issues with the harness coming off the back of the radio. Hopefully you find this beneficial. Thank you for watching.